Welcome everyone. Welcome to a session more like a guide where I want to be able to have you talk back to me and tell me what will make you move from a non-IT field to software testing quality assurance. So when I said you talk back to me, the intent is very simple, team. I have only about 5, 6 slides, and in fact, there is no content in the slides. This specific presentation is about you telling me and me trying to get those answers right from you as to what is really needed to get there. All right. So before I get started with the detailed agenda of what we will do today, who you are, why the IT industry, and so on, um, we will talk about one simple poll. In any second, you will see a new poll coming up on your screen, and I want you to give your answer. So the poll is very simple, team. The poll is, are you currently working in QA software testing? There are only two answers to it. Yes, you are, or the second answer is not a no. It is not yet. The reason I'm saying it's not yet is the reason you're here is because you have an intent or an interest to get into QA or software testing if you're not already in it. So I'm going to wait for another 30 seconds for all the attendees to put in their votes. So far, the vote count is like 16% said yes, and 86%, 84% said not yet. And it is kind of in that range only. It went to 15 yes and 85 not yet. So, team, I want to make sure that all of you have put in the votes. Only 82% of the attendees have put in their votes so far. So, probably there are a few more attendees who have started it, but they have not yet answered, and that is fine. All right, team. So, that's good. I'm going to close the poll. I'm assuming that all of you got a chance to do it, but the intent is very simple, team. I want to know my audience. And here is the result. Can you see the poll results on your screens right now? And in fact, one of the things that I had to mention before I start, but since most of you are been following my webinars and trainings for a long time, you're all muted. So the way for you to communicate back to me is inbuilt chat with GoToTraining. So please use that and let me know. So that's the poll result. So basically, predominantly, most of you are not yet in the software testing and QA world. So I wanted to know who you are, and that's the first thing that I wanted to put. I would like to know who you really are. I want to get a very, very big answer, team, as to the next one, which is why do you choose to be in IT industry? Why IT industry? The reason I ask this question, team, is it is very, very critical for you to know the right reasons. Be absolutely sure that this is what you are supposed to be doing. Because if those fundamental questions in a life won't get answered, you may not really know why you are getting into the field. Honestly, team, when I was getting into my engineering and computer science, I didn't know why computer science. I didn't know why a mechanical field and all that. Why did I join? Because the trend was that direction, right? Everyone wanted, okay, computer science number one, electronics number two, and so on. Why? Because someone else told me. But here, I want you to know why you want to join IT industry. Not because everyone in IT industry, everyone is making money, they're all happy, but the true reasons, okay? Then why only QA? There's so many things in IT industry, you are aware. Probably not to the depth of someone who's been in the industry for a while, but for a software professional, there are so many other fields: development, testing, database, ERPs, CRM, support, maintenance, build, all of these, so many other areas of work, right? Why only QA? Why not other fields? Then comes the main questions as to what you need to learn and master, what you really need to know to get there. And finally, team, this is more like my course that I want to promote at the end, which is my Master of Software Testing, how it may help. And team, honestly, God's grace all went in the right direction for me from the time I started training 4 years back. I have never had to market the course, but I have to present and tell you and answer those questions as to why, what, and so on. Then you should take the right decision from there. So now, moving forward, the next one is a whiteboard. So what do I mean by whiteboard? Very simple, team. I want to hear from you now as to what each of these things will impact. So I already know who you are. I know 15% of you are working in QA. I also know that 85% of you are not yet there. Correct? So my intent now, team, is to get these 4 or 5 questions that I put answered. And here are those questions. What I did now is I created a blank document, and I will use this document and get answers from you. Who you are? Okay. 85% not yet there. So the remaining 15% will come back to you shortly. So team, quick feedback from your side. When I type, do you hear that loud, very loud on the audio, or is that manageable? Because if in that case, I can connect an external keyboard to my system. Okay, so if it is manageable, that's fine. If it's not, let me know, please. Now, team, next one is not a poll question. It is why IT industry. Okay, here is the question. I want you to tell me why you want to join IT industry, and I want to put those points or answers here. So tell me, team, why do you want to join IT industry? Your honest opinion, put it in the chat. So as you put your answers, I'm going to write it here. Okay, so I got one called growth. Okay, next, what else, team? More dollar. There you go. That's the extremely important thing. Money is in the same bracket as more dollar. And team, I didn't come with a pitch. I told you, right? It is you who's going to answer, who's going to build the entire presentation for me. Easy to get in. There you go. See, important one. Easy to get in. High salary, higher salary. It's in the same category. Begin a career. See, this is an important one. Begin a career. And this is a very strong sentence. Uh, Sarvamangala Kakumani, that's from you, and I liked it. Want to begin my career. The reason is I like it. It's got a very sincerity in it. It's got a very specific thing into it. To develop IT skill. That is probably more of a side product. Wonderful skill of creativity. There you go. See, now you know what all IT could probably bring you. Are you seeing something new? I am seeing something new. Flexible timings. Do you think as we write this list, you're getting more and more convinced that, okay, this seems to be a good field, right? You knowing why you're getting there. In fact, I should have put one more question as to why not. Probably you may answer that later. IT is almost every field, every industry. There you go. See, every field, every industry. So basically, it's everywhere. Begin career. Thank you again. Leverage business domain knowledge. See, beautiful sentence. Leverage business domain knowledge. If I had to prepare a static slide, I could never have got all this. Job guarantee. Okay. And again, I'm not saying or arguing to what it is. I'm writing whatever I get. Okay. Then we can look at which is what. Some may be of high relevance, some may not even be applicable, but that doesn't matter. This is a brainstorm. What is a brainstorm? You storm with thoughts, you storm and tell me. Team, there have been so many comments. Unfortunately, this is a large audience session. So please, if I have missed anything from what you've put earlier, can you put it back? Because as I try and scroll up on the chat, I get uh, many more things. So what I'll do is, I'm in fact gonna copy from begin career Jay Shri. So give me 1 second, team. Don't put anything else in the chat. I'm trying to copy everything. There you go. From Manisha Shah all the way down. Copy, and in the same document, where is the document? There you go. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Okay, there you go. So I've got a lot of these right now, and I also got one more from Vineet. Vineet, I'm going to put yours as well in there right now. So then I can go back. So, so team, give me a second while I consolidate all of these thoughts. Family members all are in IT already. There you go. See, these are beautiful ones because these are original. These are the real ones which is happening to every one of us in today's market, right? So, family member is already in IT. Can I say friends and family in IT? In fact, there's so many times that we bump into each other in various areas, and we automatically assume people that hey, they are in IT. And when someone says that they're non-IT, we get, oh, is it very surprising? What do you do, right? Because it's flooded. It's a great thing, team. It's nothing to be bad about. It's beautiful. It's given us the bread butter opportunity. It's given us a platform. It has given us uh, a goal to go and try and achieve, and that's a phenomenal thing. So here are many things. Let me quickly see, make sure that a lot of learning opportunity. Learning, I don't think technology, tech learning, I put this, put that. More dollars, good job openings, good job openings. There you go. I'm going to put this here. Mm. Good job opening, money, more job, it has money because this job market, easy way to get money, more money. I love computers. There you go, another one. Love computers. And you won't believe, team, there is a very, very strong younger generation that is coming up. Okay, probably your kids or your niece, nephews, or kids you know who are in the early teens or closer to the 10 years and so on, and they are so rigorously getting onto the software industry, IT industry, that they're going to be programmers even before they get into colleges, right? So that's a big thing that's happening. And team, this is an open session. This is a session where I am discovering a lot of things. Okay, and I'm happy to see so many good comments coming from people because there's a big job market. So I've done this. I'm already in IT industry, web production, good opportunity to develop IT skill, wonderful skill of creativity, flexibility, creativity, flexible timings, and I'm going to put this also there. Did I put already flexible timings? And also there's work from home, easy to get in, high salary, leverage business domain knowledge, flexibility, job guarantee, begin career. Okay, so team, last few more comments and then we will end this particular section. Family motivation. So till here, copy and paste. There you go. So I got a few more after that, and it talks about family motivation, better environment. See, better environment for future. All right, better environment for future. Uh, where am I? Okay, there you go. Can work from home. We already use computers. More demand. Work from home and so on. So I think that's it, team. Better environment, work environment. Okay. All right, there you go. Do I have anything to else to add? Do you think anything else is missing? Yes, I agree. There's growth. Okay, once you get in, you prove yourself. You have a growth. More dollars, yes. Easy to get in, probably not. And I'll tell you why. Easy to get in, hence there is extreme. And when I say extreme, I'm going to use a few X. Okay, competition. So basically, this is where the difference comes, team. There is too many people who are trying to get in. Why should you be considered, right? And how will you get a start with the right skill, with the right tool, without having to compete with thousands of others? Begin a career. This is a great thing, team. Why? Because you got to start somewhere. Someone's just passed out of college, or you're a housewife, or you've been working in a completely different industry. You're over 40, and you feel that, I'm tired of life. I want to get into something more comfortable, right? You want to begin your IT career. So, and I get these calls, team, and we get these emails. So I know how people are, where people are. They've just passed out of masters. They're housewives who've got visa permits, or they've got a gap. They've worked in India earlier. They haven't worked here recently. They've got about 4 or 5 years gap, or they took a family vacation. All of these things will happen, right? Develop IT skill. This, you don't want to get into IT industry to develop an IT skill, right? I mean, basically, I understand. And in fact, you're right. I'm wrong. You will only develop a skill practically on a job more than from a theoretical or just a training program, even if it be projects and so on, right? So if you love IT, and I saw that somewhere, love computers, love IT, and so on, that will automatically get you there. But then you got to start somewhere basics, right? You got to do those small steps to get there. What are those basic things we need to know now? Then we talk about flexible timings, work from home. So this is arguable thing. I've seen projects and companies where they'll say that, what, all great, you work from home, flexible timings, your call, your shot, and then things will change in about 2 months. Everything is changed. You now have to do a 9 to 5, you have to be here, and so on. So that becomes, you cannot make that a reason for it. Okay, so the ones which I believe are not the right reasons for it, team, I'm going to highlight it like this. All right. uh, More dollars, money, higher salary. Again, this also I will put it in yellow. I will not say it is red, at least for the fact that it is, yes, it is higher. It is money, higher salary, and so on, yes. But easy to get in, I don't think so. You need a proper guidance. You need to really struggle. And again, team, I'm not trying to demotivate or put you down on your ambition. All I'm trying to do is make you aware. All I'm trying to do is make you better prepared. So when you go and hit your shot, you're there. All right? You're gonna smash it. You're gonna be there, and you're gonna make sure that it will happen to you. All right, team. I get some feedback saying that my audio is fading away. Distortion. Let me check. Is it better now? No. Okay. 1 second. Team, hold on for a second, please. Now it is better. Yes, okay, cool. So if it happens again, then I'll switch to my telephone instead of mic and speakers. All right. So, team, once again, I'm trying to motivate you, but motivate you with the right things. You know what? I can always say, join. You know what? You join football, American football. Go. You will be the star there, guys. Come on. If I just say that, it doesn't make any sense. But if I take you through the entire rigorous program, and if I am the right instructor, first of all, to say that you got to go in that direction, then it makes sense, right? So all I'm saying is being better prepared. Wonderful skill of creativity, beautiful. So anything that I'm not marking, I'm completely agreeing with it. Every field, every industry, this is something very, very important. What this means from my perspective is you can get a job locally. This is what I want to highlight. Okay, in the sense that the for you may not have to travel, but for your first job, okay, but you need to invest before you do that. Right? So you need to put in a lot of investment before you get there. Leverage business domain knowledge. And again, this is a fantastic thing. What does this mean? I know people who worked in banking industry, probably a teller, probably a banker, probably an assistant manager at a bank, or probably someone in a manufacturing industry, on the shop floor or managing team, or someone in a HR industry. They have physically been managing human resources people across everywhere, or someone who's worked in um, oil and gas or any other field. So basically, there's two things to IT team. IT will tell you will it tell you what to build or how to build something in software. My audio is gone again. Give me a second, please. Team, how is my audio now? All right, team. Last try, and then otherwise I'll switch to my telephone. Just want to let you know. So, um, like, see, I already got. I'm getting the messages on the chat saying that pharma industry, airline industry, and there are a plenty of industry, insurance industry, retail, real estate, healthcare, right? So, what did I ask? What does IT do? Does it tell you what to build or how to build? What does IT do? Does it tell you what to build or how to build? Think about it very clearly because these things are very important. It tells you how to build, not what. Your business, your domain, your industry tells you what to build. Your customers still will tell you what to build. But how you're going to build that, how you're going to make sure that you have built exactly what the customers wanted, what that industry wanted, is what IT will do. So, what is IT? IT is a tool, and that is what we will get to, team. We will talk about what you need to learn and master. We'll talk about that. All right. So, leveraging business domain knowledge, critical thing. Job guarantee, I don't agree. There's nothing, no, nothing of guarantee. In fact, this is a negative thing. Job is not at all guaranteed in IT. You are bound to lose a job with a minus 10 hours notice, in the sense that the your job has been fired last day, but you will know it one day later. Okay, friends and family night, beautiful, very nice. Your circle is there. Your whole circle, your friends, family are there, and automatically you want to be there. But team, let me tell you also one thing. IT is not the only industry in the world. In fact, when I started getting into IT industry about 15, 16 years back after my engineering, I felt, guys, listen, there are too many people in IT already. I want to be different. I want to do something different. But eventually, there's so much growth, so much interest, so much there that I was forced. I had to be there. I mean, most important thing for us, there are other things, but also the fact that you will have a circle. So IT is not the only industry. I know people do beautiful careers, make excellent money, are extremely happy in non-IT. In fact, they hire all the IT guys into their team. However, it's a great field to be in. Good job learning, love computers, better work environment, there you go. Right, so all of these things. Did I have anything else to add? Not necessarily, but for me it's very simple, team. Yes, you have career opportunities. You can get local jobs. It can be a good pay. All right. You may have some flexibility. If you like IT, if you like creativity and so on, you will be able to apply it. That's my standpoint. But why QA software testing? Why not other fields? And this is going to be a critical one, because I know that this will break everything of what you say, and then something else. Why QA? Why software testing? Tell me this. Why not other fields? Go ahead, please, on your chat. Easier than programming, easy to learn, more opportunities, bit less stressful than developers, easier to get in, good gateway into IT, not all, no degree education, not mandatory, all right? Okay, good to start, future industry. Oh, that's nice. something very unique that I've heard. It's happy, not unique, but happy to hear such things. Looks interesting. Not too many tools knowledge. Okay, I'll not say no tools. I'll just say not too many tools. Okay, like you said, not too many tools. Good for non-IT. Finding bugs is natural character of human. See, beautiful. Finding bugs is natural character of human. Doable for my skill sets. Okay. Detail oriented, not complicated. Did I miss anything else, team? I'm not going to copy and paste the other comments right now because there's so many of them. Easy to adapt. Now, what is the one word that you've seen repeating many, many times in the whole thing? Easy, right? Then why are you not already there, team? Why is 85% of this audience not yet there? If you've just started, I can understand. But let's say that you've been feeling that it is easy for the last 6 months, then so team, if you ask me to do this, I will not disagree to this. Easy to learn, I will not disagree. More opportunities, I will not disagree. Bit less stressful than developers, I will not disagree. In fact, there was a survey from, I don't know, I put it in one of those webinars, and I'll show you the links there, where the number one most happiest jobs in US or in the world was software testing. It's not only within IT industry, it was across everything. Quality assurance and software testing was the number one uh, happy jobs. People who are happy doing the jobs has been that. All right. Easier to get in. This is a problem. Good way into IT, I agree. Degree education not mandatory. I don't think everywhere, but a lot of times it can be optional because it is changing. Future industry, I love this team. It's not that I love this or I'm that because I'm agreeing it. Just the fact that there is a lot of future to it. Not too many tools. Again, disagree. Good for non-IT. Okay. Finding bugs is natural character. Very nice. Again, doable for my skill sets. Very honest. Very nice. Detail oriented. Not complicated. Easy to adapt. See, not complicated. Easy to adapt. Right. But it has got what of specific things you have to do. It has got a lot of specific way of thinking and doing and going through it. And trust me, team, I have seen feedbacks and I've seen people. In fact, today I don't get to go through our emails that we get to our learn at IT learn every day. Once every 15, 20 days, I get a chance to just scan through some of them. And I was seeing some of the feedbacks. Some people have been annoyed that, you know what, my video is not playing. You never did that refund as you promised, or something or the other keeps happening. And I get annoyed by seeing people who are worried or something is not going right for them. And we put priority on that. But I see a lot of good feedback. People have lot of things to get there. Now, what is it that you need to learn and master? You tell me this thing now. See, I told you, right? I don't have a presentation. It is all you. You are the ones who are telling me what to do. So there's nothing else. You're right, Dahal. I agree with you. Why do people have Dahal Smith? Why do people have an impression that manual testing is so easy? Everybody can get it. Well, it is a impression that has been created over a period of time. It was not done overnight. It took a few uh, years of requiring testing to be basically, you know what, you write, I will break kind of an attitude. Today it's changing. It is more of a systematic approach to making sure that we are part of the overall quality. And it is not just us, the developers, the BAs, the architects, the entire project programmers, everyone is part of it. But unfortunately this has happened. So what happened is there was a blind, it was almost like a gold rush. In fact, I can Go back to saying that it's like that California gold rush that happened, I don't know when, 18th century, 19th century, um, something like that, or earlier. Everyone went. Now there's no more gold. So who is left? The people who have the right tools, the right skill to search for the right pockets where the gold is and get there. 1847 gold rush. There you go. Thank you, Raj Mehta. I appreciate it. So it is exactly the same story. Everyone started saying, you know what, I'm getting $45 an hour, I'm getting $60 an hour, I'm getting 80K salaries with nothing. I just took one training and I attended 5 6 interviews. I got in, I struggled for 2 weeks and then went on. Guys, history, that gold rush is gone. In fact, that wave happened. Now it's much more complex, but it doesn't mean that you're not there. You just need to focus on the right things, you will get there. All right. And I agree with you, Dal. I'm a manual tester and I don't like it when people talk in that manner. I agree with your comment. And unfortunately, that's an impression, and that's not something you and I created. That has been created by the software testing industry. People said, guys, you know what? It's a testing job. Just come on here. If you know how to write few documents, you know little English, everything else is easy. And that's changing significantly. So people who felt that are going to get an answer in terms of saying what you need. Now, what you need to learn to and master. So team, tell me one to words, what do you need to know the various tools in the market, various tools. What do you mean by various tools? I don't know. I want very specific team. Guidance from someone who is an SQA. Okay, there you go. See, nice one. Guidance from an SQA. And I've seen this team. I'll tell you, personally, I've seen this. I've seen people who are a QA engineer, QA analyst, or whatever automation sitting down, teaching someone besides them, saying that, you know what, this is what you learn, this is what you do, this is what ABCD is. Now I prepared you, read 2 3 more days, and then go for interview. I've seen a lot of people getting there. All right. So guidance from an SQA, there you go. Very nice. Okay. Automation tool. Where am I getting this? Bug tools from the chat. I'm getting all of these from the chat. Project management tools, testing methodologies. Is the session going in the right direction for the audience? Anyone says no to it? This is not what you expected. Let's see. There's so many comments, team, because it's a large audience that I'm unable to make sure that everything is there. Sorry, my audio went. So now I'm back with the audio. Critical thinking. Uh, what else did I miss, team? I missed a lot of things. How to crack interviews after learning skills. There you go. How to crack interviews after learning. So this is very critical. You learn everything. You don't know how to do interviews. Then it's everything is gone. Test planning, test plan preparation, or some writing it as it is. Good bug report, test life cycle. Sorry, test life cycle certification if needed. SQL, SRS. Now we're getting more specific. Grade command on what we're working on. That's a very generic one. Grade command on what we are working on. And one of the biggest ones is scripting. Okay, this is endless, right? Now let me tell you mine team. HTML. So there we're getting Selenium, QTP. There's so many things. Platforms. Sorry team. Sorry for the. Sorry team. Give me a second, please. All right, team, can you hear me now? So there are many of them, team. Many of them. Okay, there is no limit to what tools you need to know. But from my perspective, I'll make it very simple, team. I'll make it very simple. Okay, this is what I believe. Number one, team, good writing, speaking. These are the first things. You need to write properly, you need to speak properly. You don't need the best English, you don't need the best writing command and so on. But you need to be clear about it, team. You need to be extremely clear to say that this is what I mean. And there's no second thought to what you write or what you say. Right? That is next. Let's go more specific. And the next specific one is MS Office or Office tools. What do I mean by Office tools, team? Office tools like Word, Excel, little bit of PPT, okay? And Outlook, of course, it's not a rocket science. You need to know basics of those. You also need to know some web tools like HTML, little bit of XML and what it means. There is no rocket science in that. Then you need to know the QA process and methodology. Okay, how things work you need to know. Okay, then you need to have hands-on experience in writing test plan, test cases, requirements, SRS, software requirement specification document, use cases. Okay, uh, test steps, reports, okay, etc. These are important. Now, this will tell you which direction to go. If you don't have hands-on experience on any of this, then it will be a problem. Okay, so far this is something that you will take longest probably to get into because it's more inbuilt into the way we are, right? Then comes finally, after the hands-on experience and so on, your tools like automation, okay, test management, okay, performance, and so on. And these could be very specific things like QTP, Selenium, Load Runner. You can talk about SOAP UI. All right. You can talk about mobile application testing and so on. These are the foundations, team. Okay. I know a lot of people who probably have no automation skill. However, even without any automation skill, they still have got beautiful jobs because their strength somewhere else is very strong. And one of the other things that will really help them is domain, okay, or the business knowledge. You see what I'm saying, team? All of this is essential. Some of them can be more than the others, some of them can be less than the others. But you need to really focus and go through all of these things. Ideally, team, if I think about it, it'll take you about 2 months sitting day in, day out. When I say day in, day out, about 4 or 5 hours, weekdays, to really get here. You won't be able to completely master QTP or a Selenium or a load runner and so on. In fact, this ALM, QC/ALM or Jira and all of these things are also there, right? But or even a domain business knowledge. But getting the breadth of some of these things is important. Getting the foundation level things is very critical, and that is what you need to develop. You need definitely Word, definitely Excel basics, little bit of PowerPoint, Outlook will get automatically, little bit of HTML. Like I said, all of these things. Yes, thank you, team. I missed something like SQL, basic SQL. Okay, PPT is PowerPoint, Microsoft PowerPoint. Team, any other questions that I have not answered so far, please? So, team, I'm almost towards the end of the presentation now, and I'm focusing on the final one called How Can Master Software Testing Help? So, let me quickly go back to my PowerPoint and start back on the slide. So, team, what I've done with Master Software Testing is we have already done the first major batch, which we initially planned for about 2.5 months. It went for a little over 3 months. But at the end, I was very happy, and most of the members, in fact I'm sure one or two will definitely repeat the upcoming second batch, they were extremely happy that they went through the entire thing. So what we did with master software testing is, over the period of 4 years we have built a lot of content, lot of learning material. So I'm not going to take too much time talking about it, but I'll guide you to the right places where you'll get more information. The master software testing that we have designed is basically taking you from that non-IT background to the software testing background, and that will basically focus on things like how do you start with the basic fundamentals, what are the simple things, all of those things which we wrote is what it is for. Okay, it has been specifically designed for you. And the way it happened in first batch of most is very simple, team. We used to meet 2 or 3 days a week as a group. We were about 40 people, in 40 to 50 people in that, and we divided them into teams of about 5 to 8 each. Within each of these teams, what we did is they used to work together, they used to work like a team, they used to do a lot of studying, and they used to make sure that they prepare content, they prepare uh, by looking at the videos, reach out to me and Manoj, who was the tech lead, and in fact he'll be the tech lead for this project also. And then finally prepare two things, team. One is a summary document of understanding, which will highlight all the learnings that they did in that specific week, and they will present it to us. When they present it to us, it becomes very valuable, team. So, team, I'm going to end this session with this final slide, and I'm going to give you these links to take it forward. In fact, if you go to our master software testing homepage, you will see a Q&A session also there, a Q&A portion. You can answer and put your answers there. All right, team, that's it from my side for today. Thank you so much for joining, and I will see you back in the next session. Feel free to put all your questions there. Look at the orientations that I did, and also how to be a QA engineer, and 5 ways to be a software master tester. So, team, every other question, we will do it over the emails and in the Google Doc that you'll find in the web page that I just opened. Okay, so here you will find everything that you need to get there. So, this is the link. I'll put it as the last slide and end you there. Thank you, team. Bye then.